All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at J.C. Lewis Ford, right here in Statesboro, Georgia. We have some information here, and this is a good discussion. Even though it's only me talking, the comment sections where you guys will do the discussing part of this. But I want to give you my take, and I'm interested what yours is. But robots, okay, they're coming. They're here. I've been here. They're coming. They're on their way. GM at their Factory Zero plant in Detroit, Michigan, they laid off 1,000 workers, and then they turned around. They brought in 50 robots to do a lot of that work for them. This is a sign of the times. Now, it's nothing new. Back when I was in engineering, back in the day, we're talking 25 years ago, but 25 years ago, that's what I did, was design end effectors and tooling and program them on how the tools will run for ABB robots and stuff like that were taking over the assembly lines and all the ABB robots that were on there. That was what my job was. And then it went from assembly line efficiency and dunnage and controlling everything and pipe fitting and how to lay everything out there for the stations for everybody, straight into end effectors, and then I ended up in a think tank to design how to get the end effector. The problems where they couldn't make the machines do the welds, and they couldn't make the tooling work and everything come together inside of the station that they needed to. We need this thing to hit 16 welds here, apply the sealant around here, and bring this in, and we can't do it without crashing into stuff. That's where I came in. And then they would give me these things, and I would solve these problems with the robots and how to make them happen. Okay, this is not new stuff that we have going on now. This is not new, but they're taking it to a whole nother level. And I have mixed feelings on this, and I'm going to give you both sides. But now we have 3 different types of robots other than your standard ABB type robotic system that's going to just use, with parts and that arm. Those orange robots that you see pick and run and stick and put back, those have been here forever. Those are never going away. The 3 that are coming in now, we have 3 different types. Humanoid robots. Okay, the ones kind of look like people. Their job is grunt work. Heavy lifting, monotone type stuff, go get parts, bring parts, carry things, lift stuff up, heavy things that are hard on people. That's what those humanoid robots are doing, that they're bringing in. We got collaborative robots. These are the ones that do the complicated stuff. They're thinking and meticulous process kind of things, and these are done by collaborative robots that are capable of doing that. Then you have the swarm bots, okay? The swarm bots are your AI stuff, your quality control stuff, the things that dive deep, that analyze and do all these sorts of things. These are all taking over a lot of plants. Mercedes, BMW, every one of them are getting real big into this stuff, and it's going to mean people are going to lose their jobs. And it's a reality. And like I said, GM just laid off 1,000 people out of there, and they just brought in 50 robots to do the jobs that were needed to be done. How do you feel about this? Where do you stand on this? What do you think? Well, I am of 2 different mindsets. The American in me, the rugged, just kind of get her done, and we can make that kind of thing and take care of everybody. And that attitude, that side of me says it sucks that people are losing their jobs, and I don't like that at all. And I want people to work, and I want them to get it done, and they deserve this. And I don't want robots I don't want anything that takes away jobs from American people, because we work too hard as it is, and we need to be here. And I 100% get that. The other side of me, the engineering side of me, looks at it from a different standpoint and kind of goes, and then you got the business side, owned businesses my whole life, for the last 27 years, and I look at it from the business side, I'm like, okay, so you got the engineering side going robots, I'll tell you why. You got the business side going robots. You have me as the consumer side going robots. You have me as the emotional side and the human being side, and the one that sympathizes with people and wants people to succeed, going, no, avoid the robots, no robots. Okay, why? Because we want people to have their jobs. The other sides, look at it from this standpoint here. Okay, a robot. Robots have no vacations. They have no sick days. They don't need 401k. They don't need health insurance. They don't need to sleep. They don't have to take pee breaks. They don't have to take smoke breaks. They don't have to take lunch breaks. And one robot can work 24 hours a day nonstop for the entire time that it's there for years. Even back in the ABB, I keep wanting to say ARB because we're in the off-road world, but the ABB robots, they were good for 10 years. Minimum as far as that kind of stuff went, and that was 20-something years ago. So you have so much money savings on the business side with robots over what you need, just in a yearly point. You need what's the number? I don't even remember. It's been so long, but it's something like 6 employees to match 1 robot. And when you take in the wages, the everything, the stuff like that, it more than pays for itself 5 times over. So you have the aspect of that. Robots are definitely more cost effective than people are. Something you got to keep in mind and think about. I don't care about that aspect. Okay, again, from the business side, I see it, but in my mind, I just don't care. The human side wins for me on that one. I'll fight that all day long. You know what? You guys make enough money and profits anyway. Put some hardworking Americans in here and pay them some money and let them do the job and support this country that's supporting you and take care of us here. Boom, take care of us. I don't care that the robots are cheaper. People are here and can do it for you, and you want to have people in there. It's the right thing to do. That's how I feel. Then we get into the engineering and the technical side and the consumer side. Me as a consumer, I struggle with this. And the reason for that is because of the fact that robots make less mistakes. And ever since the pandemic stuff, getting a quality worker today is near impossible. I just don't know what happened. And again, I have had over 200 employees in my businesses. Okay, just the way it is. And I'm telling you, since then, the workforce has just dropped down 5 notches. Most of them. And I'm stereotyping. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm stereotyping. Getting quality workers is near impossible today. Getting people that care about their job today is near impossible. Getting people that will do a good job is near impossible. Getting people that won't cheat is near impossible. What do I mean by cheat? So here's a guy on the assembly line, and he's on the floor of the assembly line. He's got to put in things, and he's plugging in. Let's say he's putting in a dash. The dash comes in on a robot already. It's all pre-assembled. All he's got to do is put it in here, and he's got to screw these things in. But he strips this screw, and he snaps that clip. He's like, I don't care. So they can deal with it in warranty later on. They're never going to know. They won't catch it in QC. It's not going to be there. Nobody's ever going to know. Put it in. Gets it done. Sends it out. Another one comes in. Another guy down the line. He's got the machine. He's coming in. He's putting these on. He's mounting axles in there and gets the axle in. He goes to put it there and he strips the axle bolt out. Okay, it's going right through it. It's stripped out. He's like, nobody will ever notice. It's fine. It'll be whatever it is. And he just lets it go. Okay, we see this stuff over and over again in every aspect. Seats, here comes the seats, they come sliding in, here comes the thing, you got to put them in, all of a sudden this runs, oh, it's torqued, and now this whole is stripped, ruined, done, over, but nobody will see it, they can't know, it's already down enough, nobody's going to check it, it's fine. Let this stuff slide. People cheat with these things all the time. Okay, oh, I got to put this system in here and come up here, but oh, I'm supposed to connect these 3 wires. I connected them, but oh, I forgot to put 2 clips in there to hold that there. Now, as you buy that truck, you go buy that truck, you drive down the road, all you hear is from underneath the dash is that wire's flapping in there, and you can't figure out what it is. Why? Because he didn't care. He cheated. He doesn't care. Robots don't do that. Robots do not make those mistakes, and if they do, they're not too proud to stop the line and stop what they're doing to fix it. So, and now I'm not saying they don't make mistakes, they don't go berserk, they don't get out of whack, they don't get out of tune, they don't get out of whatever the case is. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying the mistakes made by them are much slimmer than the mistakes made by people today. And therefore, I think we get a better quality when more robots are involved. Myself as a consumer, if you give me a choice of buying this truck right here and say that it's got 100 hands on the assembly line to put this together, and then all the components of it too, again, dashes aren't made on the assembly line, that whole system's built in a whole nother one with other people and robots, and let's just say that there's 150 people that are involved in building this truck, 150 people that do it. And then this one over here has got 30 people and 50 robots that can do it. I will pick this one all day for my own purchase. That's the side of me that wants to, that's where my money goes. I would trust the one built by robots way more than I trust the one built by people. However, I don't want robots. I want people. We want people working. We want people in there. It's just a sign of the times. And when you can't get good help, and when it costs this much money for everybody out there, and I'm not saying that assembly line people and stuff make too much money, and I'm not saying any of this kind of stuff. I haven't had a corporate or I've never been employed by somebody since I was 25 years old. I don't know what goes on in that world, and I just don't care. But I know that when it comes to my products I'm going to buy, my belief, I'd rather have the robots do the work than I'd have the people today, right now, do the work. Had you asked me that 10 or 15 or 20 years ago, I'd have rather had the people do the work. Now today, I'd rather go for the robots. What's your thoughts on all of this? How do you feel? If you're working automotive or any of this kind of stuff, are you afraid of these robots that are coming in? Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm wrong for saying that I'd buy one that was built by robots over one by people? Understand when I say that, I'm not saying that I'm against the people having their jobs and that I don't want that, because I do, but I'm not gonna lie that I want them to do a heck of a lot better than they're doing. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.